Friends of Strays Animal Shelter in St. Petersburg. Again, the oldest no-kill animal shelter in the area. And we are so glad that they are a part of our show too. So for this week's Pet Patrol, let's go ahead, welcome in Dara Eckhart, who is the CEO. Dara, welcome to the show. How you doing
Good morning,
today?
Natalie.
Oh, it's so good to have you on the show. And I know we got to start things off because one of the best parts of our job is being able to highlight an animal that is up for adoption. I know you've got a special one for us today.
We do. Our sweet little boy, Mikko, he came from the county shelter, actually. He was a stray or dropped off somehow. He has not had a good life. Unfortunately, this little boy has got lots of scars and damage from a bad human that had him previously. Now, at the shelter, he was going to be euthanized, unfortunately, because of his injuries. And we scooped him up and brought him over here, and we're going to take care of him and get him into a good home.
You know, Dara, and I'm probably going to kind of fumble around with this, but I am curious. Someone in your position, you know, when I hear these stories, like I fill with tears, my stomach kind of drops, you know, it just makes you so mad. And you do this on a daily basis. And yes, you know that you are trying to give him a good life, so well deserved. But sometimes too, that really has to be a struggle for you and the emotional toll to help all of these animals. It just makes you so sad.
Working in a shelter is emotionally difficult every single day. We see so much that comes into our shelter, so many animals in need, but we have to really focus on what we're doing for them and how we're going to make them a much better life in the end.
And I will say what I love being able to share is that the community is helping in that mission. Yeah. Record-breaking year last year.
Yes, ma'am. I've been here for 5 years as CEO. My first year here, we adopted out 571 animals. This year we hit 1,547. And we're just thrilled with that. We also have a new program called Pinellas Cats Alive. That's a return to field program for community cats. And we saved 1,188 cats this year in Pinellas County and kept them from breeding so there won't be more kittens out there.
And I was actually going to do a follow-up talking about how you do spay and neuter and the pet population.
Yes. Yeah. So this new program, Pinellas Cats Alive, we take in community cats that have no home but are thriving outside on their own. They don't necessarily want to be in homes. So we take them in, we do their spay neuter surgery, vaccinate them, ear tip them. So that's a signal to the public that they've been taken care of. And then we put them back out where they've been living and thriving for years.
You know, we've been very fortunate, I've already said on the show, to be able to talk with you, talk with Mike, talk about, you know, several volunteers that make the shelter, make sure that these animals find homes. If people haven't heard of Friends of Stray, what do you like to share with them?
We're doing so much for this community. We're really not just about sheltering animals. We're about helping the community keep their animals where they belong at home. So we offer things like vaccination events throughout the year. We can help people keep their animals at home where they belong if they come to us. We had a program last year called Safer at Home, which actually kept 3,000 animals in their homes when they could have been given up to a shelter because of financial issues. So we're out there really doing the work to keep animals and people together.
Oh, well, I'm sure glad to talk with you regularly. Friendsofstrays.org is where you can go for more information. Dara, it was great talking with you today.
Great talking with you, Natalie. Thanks for having us.